Welcome back. My guest today is Stephen Armstrong, Professor of Innovation at the University of Toronto. Just a fascinating tale. We were talking a little bit about your journey before we went to break, and I was going to ask you, is there one student in particular that you would like to highlight that stood out for you?
To be honest, I would say no, there isn't, because they're all wonderful. I mean, the grading system is B. Basically, you've got to have a B plus to A plus. And I've processed about 3,000 students through my master's courses, 300 project teams with reports and all the rest, research. To be honest, there's probably 50 of those 3,000 I would give an A plus to. And there are many, they're all wonderful. To be honest with you, the university's gatekeeping system that brings in these students from all over the world is absolutely brilliant. And they volunteer for the courses. They're not forced into them. So they're passionate. So I couldn't put any particular student being better than anyone else. They're all truly wonderful. Like, without exception, you just don't get difficult students in the master's programs because they volunteer. They want to be there. They're passionate.
Well, your passion is inspiring. I certainly hope my son, who's in university right now, has a professor just like you. Professor, you assisted in inspiring your students to create some of the most innovative technology. Let's talk about some of the highlights of that innovation that you've seen through your students.
Well, what's amazing is the work that they do is original. All of it's original. So, like, for example, when they work with Bombardier or de Havilland or Safran, they're actually working on a work that these companies are very seriously interested in. Like, there's no money exchanged here. There's no payment for any of this. This is for academic accreditation. And these companies give up their time, like KPMG or Pricewaterhouse. So they give the students actual problems that they're having. For example, what should Pricewaterhouse do to open up a market opportunity and applying artificial intelligence to the hospitals or the healthcare industry? Samco Machinery, who may have an issue with their product development process, how should they bring in new business processes to, for example, reduce the failure rate of products going out the door? The students will study that and give them their assessment. And then I'm overseeing all that work because I have that kind of knowledge. So there are, and it's all on my website, amgimanagement.com, and just choose my name and then Andrit University Teaching, and you'll see all the projects. So there's over 300, and they're all modern, relevant. So they're dealing with the latest thinking of artificial intelligence, machine learning, 3D printing, but not only that, also on how to open up markets for consulting, for example. Or one, just tell you one quick one, was a super center, designing a super center to build the Dacia 400 aircraft in one location, not in a production line, like to build it in one location. So I've had two teams each year, or one team each year, work on that, and they're delighted with the work. So it's not me, it's they come up with it all. I love guiding them. My days are done when it comes to digging into the weeds and the details. I get them to do it, and it's most enjoyable.
So I would love to get your take, Stephen, on the state of innovation in Canada. What are your thoughts?
It's really bad. I just have it here. This is from the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, so United Nations organization. And this is Canada at the very end. They have three criteria: labor productivity, labor utilization, and potential GDP capita growth. And Canada is number 40. It's the lowest. When I came to this country in the 1980s, this country was known for its great innovators. The Trans-Canada Highway, the CANDU reactor, Ontario Hydro, RIM. I mean, there's just so many great innovations from this country, but it has fallen away really badly. I mean, there are many reasons for this, and it's not me saying this is the statistics. They have Turkey, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Hungary, Poland, Costa Rica, Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, that is, Czech Republic is all way ahead. The United States is in the middle. Britain is even down here with Canada. So there's something has happened. Innovation has fallen away, and the measurements are there, and they're in these international bodies. So this is not me just talking from the top of my head.
It's a dire situation. I agree with you. We need to get innovation back on track. We're going to break. You're watching Canadian Innovators.